Hey guys, what's up? Aston FC here, and today we've had an upturn in form. We have. So if I show you the fixtures very quickly, when we left you, it was a Norwich game. I tried a 4-2-3-1 for the West Ham game. Unfortunately, only a draw, but it solid up our defence. Also played with more natural players. Leading into game 2 against Burnley, I started the first half with a 4-2-3-1 still, with some variations. Yeah, it shored up the defence, but what I'm starting to realise very, very quickly, what I've known all season, is Grealish for me is useless. Okay, he's just. I'm hoping someone comes in with a good offer. United are interested. I want to get rid of him. I think I can improve the squad a lot with that money. If I can get between 30 and 40 for him, I'd be happy. Because yes, I know every player you can get the most out of if you play in a specific way, but we're doing just fine without him, right? So why not just sell him and improve all over the pitch? So then we changed to our basic 4-3-3, but with more like natural players that we've been playing with all season, and well, we won 2-0. Leading to the next one. Now this actually came up in my inbox. Hang on. So that was the 5th. So I would need to go down here a little. I found it rather interesting. I bet it's not gonna go. No. Can't type in Leicester. No, best not. But essentially, what it said was the game's impossible, right? All the odds against us. They were in 6th position. They scored the first goal, but few tactical tweaks and came away 3-1. Absolutely chuffed with it. I've been trying to give Wesley a bit more of a chance. He's been alright, but he's still not to the quality that we need him to be at this point. We then played Southampton. That was pretty much plain sailing. Yeah. We played well, won the game, very happy. This lad, oh my god, terrific. 14 goals, 3 assists and 28 appearances. What more could you want from him? You know, 3 years we've got him for at the very least. And we might get an upgrade eventually, but he is a top player for us and is really keeping us above it. So, the only other thing I have to tell you is the transfer news. I have gone and bought a keeper. Now, unfortunately, this is the lad here. He looks quite good. He popped up in my scouting thing. I want to take a risk on. I got him quite cheap, and you know, usually players from different countries turn out quite alright. So I got him. Unfortunately, not getting the work permit, but we can get that. You know, cheap little sign. Hopefully, he'll turn to a really good player. But that's for future. I always like to build for the future. Worst case scenario, just sell one for a profit. We had our youth candidates. A lot of them really weren't making the grade. I mean, I've looked at a lot of these, and yeah, I'm not sold on them, I suppose. I did sign 2 very good ones though. Very good ones. Would they be in my under 18s? Right, so it's this lad here. He looks absolutely outstanding, and I can definitely see him getting defence very soon. He's 6'5". The guy's massive. Determination, unfortunately, is quite low. I don't know. Can we train determination? I've never actually looked into it. Right, so any of these got determination in? I would have thought so, but it's always worth checking. No. But hopefully, even with that low determination, it's not the worst. It's above halfway, so it will still progress. It will just take him a bit longer. The other player I signed was this lad here. 18. He's going to hit the heights very early in his career, which is lovely because wing as well, either foot, which is just brilliant. That means we can play him as a winger and an inside forward. I'm training him to do shooting and also as a winger. on the other side, because I'm hoping as a winger and inside forward he can switch in between these, and if he becomes a very good inside forward he can also go striker, so he could be a terrific player for us. But that's everything there. So the team we're going with today, we've had a bit of injury troubles at a left back. He's not really fit enough. Let me have a quick. Oh my god, what is going on here? Right, I want to have a quick look. I know he's right-footed, but I might need him to do the job the other side. I don't think Klein. Oh, Klein actually might be the better option. Yeah, I'm going with Klein. Pop that all there, and this is kind of what I think I'm gonna go with today. As says, I mean, I suppose. Right, that's how we're gonna do it. I think this is how I want to play. Usually, obviously, we'd have the likes of McGinn and Target and that, but Target's not fit. McGinn's had a 3-match suspension, which is just great. We did alright without last time out, so the lad comes back in. I mean, he's been alright. Obviously, what you expect from an anchor man. We have to prepare for life without drink water, but I feel we've done that with the acquisitions that we've got, with the lad here especially. It's just kind of integrating them into the role, which is quite hard because we saw what happened last time. You know, I chucked too many new signings in, and it put us on our worst run of the season. Right, so today's game, here we go. I say Grealish, he's alright for the bench, just to come on and change the game. But as an impact sub, is it really worth it? Now I'm looking here. Clearly, in my opinion, I could be chucking these two up forward, but we are away from home, so I'm going to act a bit more conservative about it and just kind of see where the game takes us. Now, if I see that we're starting to dominate and whatnot, maybe I'll change it, but then that's the same for even if we're losing. Well done from Klein there. Also, they've got Dean Henderson in goal, very good goalkeeper. Going forward with the ball, this is not looking promising. Great save by Heaton. Oh, also I forgot to tell you, and I'll try and remember it for after this game. Heaton's got the ball to Gilbert. Oh, brilliant, to our main man. Come on, takes it past him. 1-0. 10th goal of the season. He's hit double digits. I actually don't think that's in the Premier League, but he's hit double digits. Brilliant from our 3 main guards this season. Gilbert has been very underrated. Look what happened while replacing Klein, who is meant to be a better player. Gilbert, absolutely brilliant. He's played a lot of games this season, and I'll allow him the wing, obviously. No, everything's going great. Very happy with it. Cross into the box. Yeah, not so happy with that. Is that offside? No. It's always hope. Also, it's hard to defend set pieces. Yeah, not particularly happy with it, but here we go. Now, obviously, I'm wanting to win this because they are bottom of the table. Gilbert, drink water. Gilbert again. Come on, another great cross. Oh, beautiful. 11 goals for the season. Sensational piece of play, as said by the commentators. Just brilliant. Louise is another one. Douglas Louise, anyway, is another one I want to try and. He's got potential, and he's definitely going to be at this club for a long time. It's just where to put him. He is not technically gifted enough to play in the deep line playmaker role, and I feel he's wasted as an anchor man because he's great defensively. He's not the greatest, and he's got a bit going forward, which leads me to believe a box-to-box would probably be a good role for him. But then, where do you put McGinn? Because that's where McGinn plays, and he's been doing terrific. I mean, you can rotate them, I suppose, but it seems a bit sad to kind of rotate our two of our best players, if he hits the full potential, that is. Right now, I don't really want to change anything as of yet, so we're going to go into the next. Although, and I say although, I'm going to bring Grealish on. Only because I say he gives us another dimension to the game, being an inside forward. But like I said, with the youth coming through, that we have coming through, it's something that we're going to have. Oh, come on. 3 crosses. There we are. Grealish scores. Great cross for our main man. You see what I mean? It adds another dimension to it. And now we're 3-1 up against bottom of the league. Very happy with it. But we've been seeing this all game. And like I said at the start of the game, we're going to be weak down the wings. 3-1. Very happy with that. Hopefully we can see the game out. Obviously, with the stats, and that's another interesting thing, I was looking at the stats not long ago. We have one of the best possession stats in the league. We are top 6. We're going to check out this again. But yeah, we're top 6 in possession stats as a mid-table side, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. Drinkwater, Gilbert, Grealish, Klein, Douglas Luiz, lost the ball. They're on the counter attack now. Hopefully Heaton can save it, or he just misses, which is absolutely fine as well. I don't mind that at all. And another thing, our passing completion has been absolutely brilliant throughout the season, which will rank quite highly on that. So from what it's saying is we can definitely play with the best of them. Klein, Grealish. Great through ball, should have really finished. And this one, I mean, this is the bit I do like about Grealish, that he does give us another dimension. But well, absolutely brilliant. That's the hat trick, and Grealish gets an assist and a goal. I mean, yeah, but is he worth this impact as a substitute? I mean, if he could do this on a regular basis, come on, and not only change the game but provide a goal assist, I might keep him. But it's just one of those things. And Klein, this is like, I want to have a look at his injury record very quickly, just being with us, because I swear he's been injured numerous amount of times. 4-1 victory, very happy with that. Let me quickly go to the squad. Like I said, I want to have a look at Klein quick. Reports, medical reports, here we are. So, yeah, he's had 2 injuries now with us. One was a 4-week one, and bear in mind, we've only got him in January. What's this one very quickly? 5 to 6 days, not too bad. Yeah, quality of possession, brilliant. I mean, I've got to praise the lad for this. 3 goals in 1 game, absolutely brilliant. 11 goals. He's not actually been terrible. He scores 1 or 2. No, he doesn't score 1 a game. He scores 2, 3. You know what I mean. And I want someone that can consistently score in all games. I forgot a lot of the stuff I want to show you. Here we go. I want to go to the league quickly. We're 11th, by the way. Catching up to Crystal Palace. I'm going to say Palace because Wolves have 2 games in hand. But the thing I wanted to show you was with the stats. Team overview. So also we're not on this, but we're 5th in average possession. The only teams above, and Norwich are up there surprisingly as well, but Arsenal, City, Chelsea, the teams you can't expect. Least conceded, we're nowhere near that. But interestingly, whilst we're not in least conceded, we've got the 8th most clean sheets, 9 clean sheets, which is not too bad. We make a lot of fouls, and I've noticed that 100%. Like I said, pass and accuracy, once again, it's only the big 4. Why are Norwich up there? I have no idea. Not with crossing, and our shots, weirdly enough, we have the 2nd best shooting accuracy in the league. I find absolutely amazing. But yeah, we've gone on a terrific run now. That is now, and I believe we have one of the best forms in the league currently, if not yet joint 3rd, with obviously Liverpool and Manchester City. I mean, we're doing well, and 9th highest goal scoring, 12th on our goals conceded. So that is telling me that we definitely saw out our goals conceded. But I feel the reason this is, when we look at the results, it is quite often that we lose games by bigger margins. We don't just lose games by, well, put it this way, 1, 2, 3. There's been 3 games that we've lost 1-0. The rest just it's horrendous. Yeah, the thing I want to share, I have signed a new contract finally. They won't do no more than 2 years, so it's only taking me up to 22. But that gives us a few more years, and we'll try and do about 5 years, something like that. See how it goes. The game we're going to be back for next, we play United. Then I think we might do the end of the season game with Everton. Yeah, I think that'll be a good one. Obviously, I'm not expecting much from United. I'd like to beat Palace since we're at home, and Newcastle. I think that'll be a fun little game. We are favourites to beat Palace. Obviously, not favourites to beat United. I mean, you just look at this, and this is not great. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. So, all in all, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.